Well, I'm back. Shout out to Justin Gaston. This video would not be happening if it weren't for him. But like Ben Affleck, this return will probably be short-lived, but you guys asked for it, so enjoy it while it lasts. So let's get into the review, shall we? I mean, if any movie has been dealt the worst deck imaginable, it's The Flash. I mean, it's gone from studio transitions, a dying property, director transitions, writer transitions, Ezra Miller drama, a pandemic. This movie really had a lot of hurdles it had to get through. And, I'm surprised, but pleased to say, in my opinion, it really did. Whether the behind-the-scenes drama overshadows this movie, the people behind it really should be proud, because they made a Multiverse movie where the storyline is the central aspect of it, you know? They could have easily gone down the Multiverse of Madness route and put Cameos and Spectacle first, but they didn't. Now, don't get me wrong, this movie has plenty of spectacle and plenty of cameos, many of which you wouldn't even guess. This movie is really a celebration of the legacy of DC throughout all of its history. But whereas some movies rely on the cameos to invest you, this movie invests you with the story and rewards you with the cameos. Of course, no movie is perfect. The beginning I really did love the beginning, but the first act did seem kind of directionless. There was a point, I'm sitting in the theater watching the movie, around 20 minutes in, 30 minutes in, and I'm like, kind of concerned that if this is where the movie's going, it could be a little meh. But gladly, the movie hits second act, and the Flash takes off, and it doesn't stop. The CGI in the film is also a little hit or miss. Occasionally, the misses hit really hard. The opening sequence has a scene with babies, and not sure why. Some people said it was intentional. I don't really believe that. These movies, they don't really give their VFX artists a lot of time to work on these movies. But the scene with babies was really jarringly fake. Like they looked like VeggieTales graphics. It was really bad in that scene. But then there's other scenes where the CGI looks amazing. Like they were given all the time they need, all the resources they need. It was amazing. So it really is hit or miss in CGI, but what modern superhero movie is not? It's just the way the industry has become. One of the greatest strengths of The Flash was its performances. Controversy aside, personal life aside, Ezra Miller gave an incredible performance. He went from the comedic relief in the Justice League to a character with lots of emotion and depth, and a likable character in The Flash. In fact, he played two characters in The Flash, really. It wasn't just like him doing it twice. Like the main Barry Allen, and then as you see in the trailers, the Barry Allen that he meets, they are different. One is childish and immature and inexperienced, and the other one, the one that we know, is scarred. He's been through a lot. And Ezra Miller did a fantastic job just showing the differences in that. Throughout the whole movie, Barry is trying to fix things, and he has to come to an understanding at the end of the film. And just watching Barry Allen come to that understanding from an acting point of view, seeing Ezra Miller portray that like a character who's hurt and wants to fix things but can't always fix things, and just seeing that character development play out was truly incredible. You don't see that a lot anymore, because a lot of times actors and superhero actors are playing these roles as comedic roles, and it's very rare that you get to see the depth and the emotion in a role in a superhero film like you saw with Barry Allen in this movie. Ben Affleck was also terrific in the small but useful part he had in this film. He's really only there for the beginning sequence, but he's sprinkled throughout actually. But in the parts that he's there, he's great. Ben Affleck is really starting to grow on me as Batman, even though he's leaving now. But in his final performance as Batman in The Flash, he did a great job. I can't even hate. Another thing that this movie did right was its action scenes. from the choreography to the cinematography, these fight scenes and action scenes in general were just beautiful to watch. Like, action scenes, especially in superhero movies nowadays, can become so generic and drawn out and long. So it's really exciting and rare when we get action scenes like we saw in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and that hallway fight scene. This movie had some very good ones. I mean, obviously there are some that are just like, it's generic, but there was one particular fight scene with Michael Keaton as Batman in Siberia fighting soldiers, and it's one of the most Batman-y fight scenes I've ever seen. Like, it was so fun to watch. The choreography, the fact that they didn't do a lot of camera cuts in that scene, it was just well executed, and I just can't wait to watch that again because it was beautiful. The Flash is for sure an S-tier DC movie. I mean, I don't think many people are going to leave The Flash disappointed. I think if you can put the controversy aside and just watch the movie as a movie and as a superhero movie, you will have a good time. It, for sure, S-tier DC movie. Very good superhero movie as a whole. The Flash, in my opinion, earns a place in a position with movies like Everything Everywhere All at Once, No Way Home, and the Spider-Verse movies. Like, those movies are the example of how a multiverse movie should be made. And I think most people would agree. Like, those are the peak multiverse movies. I'm really excited to see this movie again. I definitely will. I mean, right now, coming out of seeing it opening night last night, I will give this movie a solid 8.5. And on an entertainment scale, it's an A+. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It started out at the beginning, first act. This movie's good, but directionless, and then just progressed. And by the end, it was incredible. I love The Flash. Can't wait to watch it again. Overall, The Flash I'm a hardcore MCU fan. It makes me optimistic and excited for the future of DC. This is where it's going, then I can't wait. Anyway, I just want to thank you all for watching this video. I can't promise there'll be a lot more like this, but I had a lot of fun making this video. And let me know what y'all think about The Flash. If y'all think I should make more videos, comment down below, like, subscribe, share. Oh, right, I also gotta say, I'm not driving this car's parked. I'm just recording in here because it felt like a good place to film a video. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Bye.